Pollock was born in Cody, Wyoming in 1912. He was born the youngest of 5 brothers. His parents were Stella May and Leroy Pollock. Jackson and his family all lived on a farm. Unlike most young artists, Jackson's parents supported him making art. Once he started making art, his 4 older brothers joined in. Jackson and his family all worked on art, while their mom cooked and cleaned, and their dad worked on the farm. When Jackson was 8 years old, he and his family moved to another farm in Janesville, California. Soon after, the oldest brother of the 5, Charles, went to go to art school in New York City. 10 years later, Charles returned for a visit. When Charles had to go back to New York, Jackson went with him. When Jackson got to New York with Charles, Jackson attended the same art school as his older brother. Jackson's teacher was Thomas Hart Benton, an artist that specialized in American history murals. Jackson helped Thomas make a few murals, but when he sat down to do one himself, he found himself very frustrated in the sense that he could not be precise enough to make the characters seem real. When he was 25 years old, Jackson met a man named David Sequiros. It turns out that he owned an art school, so Jackson enrolled there. During his time at the academy, Jackson developed a new style of painting. He was working on a painting when he decided to put the canvas on the floor and have his paintbrush never make contact with the canvas. From there, he started splattering one coat of paint, letting it dry, then going back for another coat. He repeated this process several times until he had finished his first abstract expression painting. Later, his paintings would be called action paintings because of their wild nature. His friends loved the idea. Jackson Pollock got married in 1946 to Lee Krasner. They lived on a farm in Los Angeles, California. He continued making his action paintings. He was not known to be a very happy person, and he had a lot of alcohol problems. He died in a car crash in 1956 while driving drunk. After he died, people started to take notice of his work. His work became very popular in the 1960s. After Thomas Hart Benton looked at his work, some people claimed that Jackson Pollock's style of painting was too easy to make him great. Some claimed otherwise. Some of my favorite paintings by Jackson Pollock are Galaxy, 1947. I like this one because it suggests that the idea that anything can happen. Autumn Rhythm, 1950. I like this one because it seems crazy and wild. And Arabesque, 1948. I like this one because you can really see the impasto paint. One of his most famous paintings was Blue Poles, 1952. I enjoyed learning about Jackson Pollock, and I hope you enjoyed this presentation.